Hey you guys, so today I'm reviewing Beyond the Gates Season 1, Episode 97. And this is a really good episode. Like I said, Beyond the Gates has been on point this week on top. And let's just get right into the episode. So it starts off with Anita rehearsing for, the Articulates. And Vernon walks in. And basically, he's praising her, whatever. And then Martin interrupts it and basically says he's about to go to Nicole and come clean with her because he wants to save his marriage, and the only way to do so is to be honest about everything because he wants me to know that he's honest from here on out. So he's going to Nicole to confess to her about everything that happened, like the murder and everything. So then Martin goes to Nicole and he tells her everything. She's like in shock. She's like, pissed and everything. She's like, you could have just told me this and this and that and the third. But he's like, another reason why I didn't tell you because I wanted to run for president and I knew you would have made me want to come clean and I would have ruined my presidency. But she's like, we can't go back. So the only thing we can do is move forward. So then Nicole, so basically Haley is at home and she's basically trying on her outfits, saying that in a few months I can't be able to fit these outfits anymore because I'm gonna be, my stomach's gonna be really big. I'm not gonna be the size anymore. So then, basically that gets interrupted because Nicole barges in, calling Bill a murderer. Haley's like, Bill is not a murderer. You need to get out of my house. You're just as unhinged as your sister and this and that and the third. And then Bill's just like, basically, give us a moment. We have some catching up to do. So when Haley leaves, Nicole basically confronts him, saying, "How dare he be a murderer, dragging Martin down, further down than he needs to be, and this and that and the third." And then, so then Bill's basically like, "You're not really mad about what I did. You're mad at the fact that I was the one who protected your baby boy, and it wasn't you, and that was really hurting you." And then basically Nicole is basically like, you were protecting him then, but guess what? Now that I know, oh, I'm going to protect my son. And I'm like, period, Nicole, as you should. So then, what should we talk about next? So, we'll get to that at the end. So then Martin is at Orphe Jean's and Jacob runs into him, and Jacob is basically asking him questions and everything about the body, and Martin's explaining this. Martin, he's basically like, oh, I heard about that. As the councilman, whatever. I'm gonna make sure that that gets resolved because we don't need crime. But don't try to link that to my press conference because I have press conferences all the time and this and that and there. And Martin and Jacob's basically like, even when y'all separated, you and Smitty are still on the same page because he was basically we were the same runaround. So then Eva invites Tomas to her hotel room to look for the book, and she can't find the book, and they end up flirting or whatever, and they end up kissing again, and basically they're about to have sex, but Eva stops it because she's like, I don't want to be, the side character. I want to be the main character because I'm already my dad's long lost daughter. I was my mom's revenge scheme. What I'm saying? I'm Cat's evil half sister. Like, I need to be my own person. So I don't want to be like your side piece to your and Cat's story. And Tomas basically trying to inform her that, no, you're not. You're the main character in this and that third. So then they get interrupted by Cat. Cause Cat knocks on this door because she wants to talk to Eva. So then, they get their clothes back on, and then basically they open the door. Kat is pissed because she sees Tomas in there, and Tomas is basically like, "No, I was just trying to get a book from I was just trying to get a book from Eva. It's not a big deal." And then Kat's basically like, "No, go ahead and have him." And then Kat storms out. So then Eva gets mad at Tomas because she's like, "So." If you say you and Kat weren't exclusive, what was the point of lying? He's like, well, I was just trying to protect you and this and that and third. And Kat's basically, Eva's basically just like, I'm done with this. This the end of the chapter, and Tomas basically like, you whenever you want to talk, call me. And when he walks out, she's like, the end. Basically, I'm not messing with you anymore because you over here playing in my face. So then Kat goes to tell Martin what happened, and Martin's basically like, oh, all dudes aren't the same, this and that and the third, because she was trying to say all dudes are cheaters. She was like, you're right, you and Granddad are both not cheaters, but every man are the same. I'm glad that you're a good stand-up man. And Martin's looking, concerned because, he knows he ain't no saint. So, there's that. So then um, Jacob and Naomi are talking. He's basically still investigating the whole Martin and Smitty situation. He's basically like, Naomi's basically just like, you should just let it go because this is family and you're putting your nose in everything's business. But Jacob's like, I can't let this go and this, that, and the third. So then Naomi goes to see Vernon and Anita, and basically she asked them what's going on, and they basically tell her, but they make her swear not to tell Jacob. So like so they basically paid her to be their lawyer, so she can't discuss anything with Jacob. So they tell her everything, and Naomi's basically just like, listen, Jacob's not gonna stop trying to investigate, and if I'm being honest with y'all, y'all can go to down for conspiracy to all this because y'all know about this, and then. So then Naomi's basically just like, be prepared for this to all blow up, and that's how the episode ended. So that's how the episode ended, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 98.